one that offers us eternal freedom from sin and death. Suppose I walked down to Liberty Island and looked up at that beautiful lady, Liberty, and said, "I love you, I love liberty more than anything, and I always want to be free." Then I went back, boarded the ferry, went into Macy's, pulled a gun, and stole a big two-seater go-kart. I don't know if Macy's has go-karts, but we're drinking here. Then I loaded it up with lots of toys and started to drive it home. And of course, before too long, I would be in court. And I'd be hearing the judge might sentence me to say 2 years in juvenile prison. I would look at him surprised and say, "Now wait a minute, you can't put me in jail. I told the Statue of Liberty just the other day that I love liberty more than anything. You see, you can't put me in prison because I've said it over and over. I love freedom." How do you think the judge would answer? You know. He would say, if you really love freedom, you would have honored the laws of our land so you could keep it. You see, with freedom comes responsibility. It's the same way with the freedom Christ offers. Jesus said, "He that has my commands and keeps them, it is he that loves me." I can talk a lot about how much I love him and the eternal freedom from death that he offers, but he says, "Don't just tell me, show me." If you really love me, you have to take the responsibility of doing what I say. Now that's where the problem comes. Jesus commanded some things that are pretty hard for me. Can't I just pick and choose what I want to obey? Jesus is saying, no, my word is not a menu, it's a manual. Now we get to the nitty-gritty. Did you know that there are 354 steps to climb before you get to the top of the Statue of Liberty? But that's nothing compared to the mountain that Jesus climbed in Matthew 5-7. On that mountain, he gave us just some of the commands that he expects us to keep if we are to have the freedom that comes in Christ Jesus. Get your rope and your common gear. We're going to climb that mountain. Seek ye first the kingdom of God, Matthew 6:33 says. Now that seems pretty simple, right? Until we have a ball game at the same time as worship. Are we going to keep on climbing up toward liberty? Or do we just not love him enough? Whoever smites you on the right cheek, turn to him the other also. Matthew 6:39. Now wait a minute, this climb is getting too tough. After all, if that guy at school smacked me first, surely I can, well, remember, it's not a menu.